I never imagined that the woman I had loved for years could betray me in the way she did. For months, I had noticed subtle changes in her behavior. Late nights, secretive phone calls, and a distant look in her eyes that I couldn't explain. I tried to convince myself it was just stress or fatigue. But deep down, I feared the truth. I had built my entire life around her, believing in our love, our shared dreams, and the promises we had made to each other. One evening, everything became clear. I came home earlier than usual, expecting to surprise her with dinner and a quiet night together. Instead, I found her with another man. The sight crushed me in an instant, a pain so sharp it felt physical. Words failed me. I didn't scream, I didn't confront her, I just stood there, letting the moment imprint itself on my heart forever. I knew in that instant that things between us could never be the same again. I didn't say a word to her. There was nothing left to discuss. The love I once felt was replaced with a cold, bitter realization that our marriage had been built on illusions. I packed a small bag that night and left the house silently, leaving behind the life we had shared. I wanted her to feel the emptiness she had created, to understand the magnitude of her betrayal without me having to utter a single accusation. The days that followed were the loneliest I had ever experienced. I wandered through the streets, trying to find solace in the chaos around me. Friends called, asking what had happened, but I couldn't bring myself to explain. How could I reduce years of love, trust, and shared memories into a few words? The silence I chose was both my punishment and my protection, shielding me from further heartbreak and giving me space to heal. As weeks turned into months, I slowly began to reclaim my life. I threw myself into work, hobbies, and new friendships, each small victory a reminder that I could survive betrayal. I realized that leaving without a word had been the hardest, but also the most freeing choice I could make. By not allowing anger to dictate my actions, I preserved my dignity and avoided a cycle of pain and regret. Looking back, I understand that her betrayal was not the end of my story, it was a turning point. It forced me to confront my own strength and redefine what love and trust mean. I learned that leaving was not about punishing her, but about saving myself. And though the memory of her betrayal still lingers, it no longer controls me. I walked away once, and in doing so, I found the courage to walk toward a future where I could love myself first.